Hello traders, you're welcome to this video and I especially welcome you back to the Forex Geek channel. In this channel, we break down complex trading concepts and make them simple and actionable for you. Okay, in this particular video, we are going to discuss one of the most powerful tools or concepts in technical analysis. All right, and that is none other than the Elliott Five Wave Pattern. Okay, so you might have heard of the Elliott Wave Pattern before, and if you want to know more about that pattern, then you are in the right place because that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. All right, so by the end of this video, you should have known how to identify these waves and use them to improve your trading strategy. All right, so let us get started. The Elliott Five Wave Pattern is actually a structured way to analyze market movements. Okay, it is based on the idea that market trends unfold in predictable wave structure. Now, by now, if you have been in the market for a while, that is, if you are not exactly a newbie, you will know that price does not move in a straight line, right? It moves in waves, or even if you are a complete beginner and you don't have any prior knowledge about the wavy structure of the market, then you might want to pay close attention as we discuss that, right? So, as for the Elliott wave pattern, it doesn't matter how technical it might sound, but don't worry, I'm here to break it down for you in a way that is easy to understand. The pattern consists of 5 waves, okay? 3 impulse waves and 2 corrective waves. Now, what we refer to as impulse waves are waves that are in the direction of the trend. So as we can see, since this is a bullish trend, this is our first impulse wave, right? This is our first impulse wave, right? And then this is the first corrective wave. The corrective wave is the wave that is against the trend direction. So this is the first wave, this is the second wave, this is the first impulse wave, this is the second wave, which is the first corrective wave. Then this is the second impulse wave, which is the third wave, the third general wave, but the second impulse wave. And then this is the fourth wave, but the second corrective wave. All right. And then finally, we have the fifth wave, which is the third impulse wave. All right. So note that within the Elliott 5 wave pattern, we have 3 impulse waves and 2 corrective waves. Now, wave 1 is the starting point of a new trend. It's often caused by a small group of traders entering the market, spotting an opportunity before the majority, and then prices start to rise, and then but the movement might not be significant just yet, right? Then wave 2 is a correction. After the initial rally, some traders take profits, causing a pullback. However, this wave typically does not retrace more than 100% of wave 1. Okay, so you can actually decide to use Fibonacci retracement tools if you want to confirm the percentage of retracement. For example, in this case, wave 2 retraced just about 38.2% of wave 1. All right, now the wave 2 is actually like a breather before the next big move, right? So wave 3 is the star of the show, right? Wave 3 is the star of the show. Why is it the star of the show? We're going to learn that right away. This is because it is usually the longest and strongest wave, as you can see, right? It's usually the longest and strongest wave, right? By this point, more traders have recognized the trend and market momentum picks up. Prices move aggressively in the direction of the trend, creating significant opportunities for those who entered early. Then wave 4 is another corrective wave. However, this wave is usually less volatile compared to wave 2, as the market is still trending strongly. And finally, wave 5 is the last push in the trend. At this stage, the trend starts to lose steam, but the momentum can still drive prices higher before the market prepares for a larger reversal or consolidation. As you can see, that happened just around here, and then you can see that we actually had a sell trend. We had a bearish reversal right after wave 5 had formed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see that a bearish structure began to form. So when all 5 waves are complete, the pattern signals that the current trend may be nearing its end. All right. The pattern signals that the current trend may be nearing its end. What follows is usually a more complex corrective phase, often explained by Elliott Wave theories, larger patterns. But for now, let's stick to the basics, okay? So why is the Elliott Five Wave Pattern important for Forex traders? First, it helps you anticipate future price movements. By identifying where you are within the wave structure, you can make informed decisions about entering or exiting trades. Second, it works across various time frames. Whether you are a day trader or a long-term investor, this pattern can adapt to your strategy. Speaking of time frames, many traders find the Elliott Five Wave Pattern particularly useful on higher time frames. As you can see, I'm on the daily time frame. All right, these charts tend to filter out market noise, making the waves easier to spot. That said, if you are a scalper or intraday trader, the pattern is still applicable, but you just need to fine-tune your analysis for shorter time frames. Okay? Now that you know the basics of the Elliott Five Wave Pattern, it's time to start applying it in your own analysis. Look at your charts and try to identify the wave structure, the 5 wave structure, the 5 waves pattern, the 5 waves, and of course, practice makes perfect. So the more you analyze, the more confident you'll become in spotting these patterns. All right. It is also important to observe good risk management. Okay, do not trade with an amount that you cannot afford to lose, and ensure that you do not risk more than 2% of your account balance in a single trade. All right, and make sure that you always observe good risk to reward ratio. For example, if you are risking $1, your potential profit should be at least $2. That is a risk to reward of 1 to 2. All right, if you're risking $10, your potential profit should be at least $20. Okay, so that even if you have equal number of winning trades and losing trades, you're still going to be on the winning side. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way you'll never miss out on the latest trading tips, tools, and strategies. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there is a topic you'd like me to cover next. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy trading.